171 by the Royal Challengers Bangalore. AB de Villiers' love affair against Mumbai Indians. AB de Villiers' love affair at the Wankhede Stadium all continues. A happy return for Lasith Malinga, 4 for 31 in Mumbai Indians colours for him, but headlined by 75 runs by AB de Villiers and a very brisk and important 50 by Moeen Ali to go with that. Is that enough though on this good Mumbai track? We'll find out on ESPN Cricket for Match Day T20. Sean Tate and Murli Karthik are waiting for your questions, thoughts, suggestions. Keep it coming. I'll also happily take any questions you'll have on the India or Australia World Cup squads for Tate and Karthik. Right, Karthik, who's the happier team now? 171.
Am I?
You're
Definitely.
Happy, be happy chasing those runs.
Absolutely, because they got rid of Virat Kohli early and limiting the damage in the end by getting those wickets, and also the fact that if there is even a tinge of dew there, and given the way Bangalore have bowled with their seamers especially, 171 I feel at least 20-25 shot.
Below par for you as well, Teddy?
It is. I don't think this is as good a wicket as what we've possibly seen the last couple of matches in Mumbai. But yeah, I just think...
Why do you say that though?
Well, I don't know, it just didn't seem as free-flowing. But at the same time, now that with a bit of dew around, it's going to become a pretty good wicket. So I tend to agree with Karthi. I think with their bowling history, Mumbai's batting lineup, Mumbai, they're sitting in the better side of things right now.
Okay, questions are coming, so let's put them through. And Neeraj Pathak with a rather emotive first comment saying, so stupid from Akshdeep Nath. I know what you're referring to, that he didn't fancy the risk at his own wicket and try and bring AB de Villiers back on strike in the last over. Would you have liked for him to do that?
Look, that's the good thing to do. But with that gun arm of Pollard, he would have had to cross over for Akshdeep Nath to be run out. But I think they would have been midway and AB wouldn't have gone out. He would still got out.
Chance he would have still got out.
Even if he had tried to sacrifice.
But maybe then the attempt would have still got him some points.
True. Brownie points.
You still want to try and get AB de Villiers back on strike.
I mean, but sometimes in the heat of the moment, and if you're batting down, it's like, oh God, no, don't know.
Yeah.
We've all done silly things.
It's a shame actually, because it's a young domestic Indian player versus the superstar who's already hitting the runs. So you can feel for him.
Yeah,
if it was someone else, if it was Moeen Ali, maybe we wouldn't have had such an issue. A settled Moeen Ali, but you sympathize. You shouldn't be getting too angry.
It's always easy to slay the minnows, isn't it? No, don't slay the giants.
Okay, MS DN Pandey, MS Dhoni fancy. Sometimes it hurts to see Virat playing like this. Well, he's actually had a good IPL. He had runs in the last game. Got a good one today?
Yeah, got a good one. And I think the first few overs, it was jagging around. Everyone found it tough. Good delivery.
That might actually tempt Australia when they play India in the World Cup. Say Behrendorff, who knows these Indian guys, has got wickets. It's not the first time he's got Virat Kohli out. Did it on his debut, his T20I debut too.
He's got a good record against Virat, but I'm not sure about the death.
Yes.
It went a bit off, but no, he bowled really early. Early on, he bowled really well, Behrendorff, and obviously at the end there it can be tough. And he ended up going for a few too many, but I think he can be happy with that delivery bowl to Virat.
Okay,
for sure.
Pratik Guragai has said expect a fiery spell from Umesh and Saini. Is this pitch still?
I love Pratik Guragai. He's always there.
He's always
listening
there,
to us.
Yeah.
Is he one of our
There
own?
are many regulars, many. Is it one that you fancy bowling on as a fast bowler early on?
It is, but I think if you get too carried away trying to bowl too fast, I love the fact that you can give the new ball to these two guys and go, righto, run in, bowl fast. Brilliant. But if you start bowling too short to these opening batsmen, you got to try and get Rohit out, but if you give him too much early on, the game's done.
Right. Ashish Oltikar says, did Mumbai miss a trick by not introducing Krunal Pandya to de Villiers, considering his track record, as we said in face-off? Yeah, we did show it at that time. But Krunal just the one over. Would you like to say a bit more?
True. I thought the same as well, because as Teddy pointed out, it's not the flattest Mumbai track, and even when you have somebody like Krunal Pandya who's done well, it just puts a seed. Even for AB de Villiers, he might not have. And sometimes it's not about the quality of the bowler or whatever. Sometimes certain actions don't suit certain types of batsmen.
Yes.
That's what happens. So possibly Krunal's odd action doesn't help AB de Villiers, who smashes all the good bowlers. So you never know.
Right. Vinod Srinivas says, any foreign batsman can replace Akshdeep in this team. So they're keeping Shimron Hetmeyer out. There's Heinrich Klaassen who could have a game even as a batter or a keeper. Would you, looking at the roles of Akshdeep Nath and the sort of lack of utility, be tempted by that?
Look, Akshdeep Nath, when he came in, just 3 deliveries is not a
Yeah,
time
and he's
to
not
judge.
had much to do in all these games.
I tend to agree a little bit. I think, a Klaassen.
Yeah.
Heinrich
like
Klaassen is somebody who
handy
definitely,
player. On these wickets, do you think he's got those?
He's got those, and
angles?
he's got a big shot player as well. And I've said this, and I'll say this again. Shimron Hetmeyer is weighed down by the sheer volume of
The
auction
money.
price.
Yes, of course.
So somebody like Heinrich Klaassen, who's value player, I think he definitely can be looked into because he can be used as a keeper as well. And somebody like him, he does play the big shots.
Okay, Munir Mullah, I hope that answers your question too. You wanted this of Sean. Would it not be sensible playing Heinrich Klaassen to add to the batting
You could probably almost open him and Partiv have a little rest.
Yeah.
For next.
I mean, if you play Heinrich Klaassen, at least it gives you another opening option. Then you can consider if you want to try somebody else, even in place of Parthiv Patel. What else do we have? What is Negi's role in the team? Asks Aldrin D'Souza. They can play a different batsman if you'd like, but he almost never gets a bowl.
Look, last game was tough because Chris Gayle was there.
Yes.
The game before, the game where Andre Russell smashed them when they needed 104 or 51. I definitely thought that Pawan Negi bowled brilliantly in that game. He should have been the one bowling to Andre Russell rather than anyone else. And I still feel, having watched him at close quarters this year, especially when practice and all that, I'm not judging him by practice. I think he's a far more improved bowler than a couple of seasons ago. And again, the sheer weight of the auction price can sometimes bog you down. It's done to the best of players.
Yes.
So he's a different player. I think they see him as that handy batsman who can tonk a few and can give you those overs. But it's just that how he's utilised, that leaves that's in the hands of the captain.
All right. Bilal and Abizada, does Malinga deserve to be a part of the World Cup team for Sri Lanka? Well, he's captain, so that ought to give something away. But let's
Non-playing.
No, he is captain now. But this is a very fine return for Lasith Malinga, who's you'd think every time going to be under a little bit of pressure. Murali Karthik is pumping his fist because he picked him in his Fab 4, and Malinga has given him great rewards.
The thing is,
so did Quinton de Kock.
No, the thing is, he caught all his wickets. But the thing is, the great thing about Lasith is I still feel we've had a little bit of lack of quality in death bowling this tournament, and he comes in and just takes wickets at the end for fun, which is just refreshing to watch at the end of an innings.
I had this thing I was discussing with our guests earlier, that even though Malinga's maybe 60-70% of the bowler he was, maybe even less, barring the real top class batsmen who take advantage, a lot of batsmen will still find Malinga hard. Is that fair?
Absolutely spot on. Yeah. Absolutely correct. Because people who know him, somebody like a Robin Uthappa does well against him. Somebody like Virat Kohli has never gotten out against him. There are going to be the odd few players. Look, AB de Villiers batted well against him.
Yes.
But having said that, he's still a top quality bowler. Even at 60-70%, he's so much better than so many others.
Yeah.
And just the oddity of that action when you have not faced, it's always tough.
All right, so Lasith Malinga continues to be of value, and he certainly proved today the most prolific wicket taker in IPL history. And what a bowler he's been for Mumbai. What else do we have? I'd like Sean Tate's opinion, says Aldrin D'Souza, on India's World Cup team, whether he thinks it looks strong.
It does, of course, it looks strong, and of course they're going to be one of the favourites. In my opinion, it's almost, as far as favourites go, you probably look at England and India at this stage. Australia might be the next tier down, along with maybe New Zealand and Pakistan. So they're right up there, of course.
You're not fancying South Africa, are you?
Not right now. Or any time in the future in World Cups. Ever.
He tried to be politically correct about it or diplomatic about it.
No, it's a joke. It's South Africa.
It is a joke, of
they're
course
obviously
it is.
always a good team.
He can't give a straight face. Oh, Sean
It's a joke about South Africa in the World Cup.
Do you remember that 2007 World Cup semi-final when we thought this is going to be a real test and South Africa are going to give Australia a run?
That was a practice match for the final.
Oh,
So that was a practice match for the final. I'll tell you what, there's a good sign. I thought Hardik Pandya bowled very well tonight.
Yes.
Which, if you're going to go in with 3 seamers plus him in a World Cup, and if he's starting to bowl well, that is a good sign for India for the World Cup.
Okay, Umesh Yadav has the new ball players already out, and Rohit Sharma is someone that he has got out previously. So let's get quick predictions. Mumbai to chase this for you, Karthik?
Is it like yesterday when we said SRH?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
and easy.
Mumbai.
Will it be an easy one? Could it be tricky, this 171? Tricky, okay.
I'm going
Close.
to
Steady.
go, I think, tricky as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, but you're still backing Mumbai?
Yes.
And not South Africa for the World Cup?
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go Afghanistan over South Africa.
Oh, Lord.
No, come on, John.
I'll tell you what, that might not be the worst prediction with the sort of spin bowlers
I
there.
think Australia have got them too.
Okay, now calm down, Teddy. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Murli, Karthik.
Cheers.
We'll get their thoughts not only at the end of the game, but a quick 10-over update with Karthik too to see where this chase stands. They both back Mumbai together, but it's not going to be a cakewalk.